Hello and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons on Overdrive Theatre. My name is Neil and I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me is Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. I am playing a halfling rogue by the name of Milo Silentfoot.
We also have James.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Banther Snipes, a male Wood Elf Ranger. Oh wait, no, I'm also playing passing Cadles on the Forge Cleric.
So yeah, Nick's
He's
not here today. So James rolled and is playing Nick's character, Banther
I'm playing
Snipes,
Two-Face.
and his own character. And we also have Chantelle.
Hello, I'm Chantelle, and I am playing Sariel, the Wood Elf Bard.
James, don't forget, every time you make a decision, you've got to put on your poshest accent.
Oh God, really?
Oh yeah, for Nick's character, for Banther Snipes.
Hello,
We-
Bean!
Hello, chum. We have one person who's sat in the
What?
dark, one person on a streaming setup who's not streaming,
Oh, don't you shake your finger at me.
and one person in a
I'm choking on
onesie.
spit.
It's not a onesie, it's a dressing gown.
I'm actually
choking
kind
on
of jealous. If I could have a one, I'd
You've got a onesie, just take your clothes off.
No, that's a
That's a
birthday,
birthday
suit.
suit.
It's still a onesie, isn't it?
No.
So if I
Okay.
did that, I'd
Is
look
that
like one of
better
those
for you?
wrinkly dogs with all the excess skin. No one needs to know that. Moving on.
Crow's feet.
Excellent.
Crossfit. I'm just like, what's going on? I need coffee. Leave me alone.
Do not have crow's
Excellent. So today,
This weekend.
you were leaving Straylight. So you were in the frozen north. You were in a place called Straylight, which was a dwarven frontier town. It is essentially a large tent with a forge in the middle that heats everything up. They were mining underground, and as a byproduct, they were making coal, and the coal was going and warming everything up. You went to the tavern, the Lonely Frontier, where you had flirtinis because apparently dwarves are big into flirtinis and random fruit drinks. You spent the night until the dog teams arrived in the morning. Lillian, the halfling, the tiefling guide, working for Charles, has come and gathered everyone. You met Callan and Wind, the other two sled drivers.
Oh, Callan, not Kalin. Who?
Callan, Calin, or Charlie, Alpha, Lima, India, November, if you want the phonetic spelling. And Wind, Whiskey, India, November, Delta.
You don't know.
So Lillian takes a little box and she marches forward to one of the three sleds. So there are three sleds. She puts it down on the foot of the sled and climbs up, so she can see over the top of the sled itself.
Lippity clop.
I believe Banther was trying to pet one of the dogs, although these are working dogs, so they're not really pettable
He
creatures.
succeeded, but they weren't into it.
No, that was me.
Oh, was it you?
I did it.
You petted the dog and
I
they
petted the
really
dog.
weren't into it. Although
They were like,
yeah, I believe Nick was like, "Oh, I want to steal one of the dogs."
Yes, there was a lot of, what? I want the doggy.
Well, James is now in control.
So James
And
is
I
now...
told him off for trying to steal one of the dogs, because then we'd have one less dog to pull the sleds, which means we'd be slower and possibly die of tweaking.
I mean, the dog will be going with you anyway.
No, we're going to eat it,
because-
it's fine.
I don't...
What is
I mean-
wrong with you?
Dwarf, I eat anything, it's fine.
It's got
Okay.
meat.
It's got meat, I'm going to put ketchup and eat it, it's problem solved.
So there are
Bye,
three
Rat Pie.
sleds. 3 sleds, 4 people. And
Me and
you
Nick
can-
were getting on the junkies one, I think.
I was
too.
going with Lillian.
So that's Banther.
Nick was with Wind and I was with you, because I could heal in case we crashed and died.
So hang on, who's on Wind's sled?
Nick.
Me and Nick.
So you're on the one who's not tweaking?
The one that's tweaking. Me and Nick were getting on that.
So the young man called Wind, one of the sled drivers, he took something called dust last time and offered
Anybody
it to
dust? No.
everyone.
Only after he pointed out, it's like, what are you taking there?
He wasn't very subtle about it. He just like ripped a line off the back of his hand. I mean, he seems
Snuffed
fine
it.
with it.
Pinch of snuff.
Just as everyone's milling around the sleds, kind of looking them over like a freaking car showroom, because I don't really know what's going on right at the moment.
We were on the sleds last time as we left.
Okay, so who is on whose sled?
I don't know.
Give
Right.
You make
Me
it
and
write this
Lillian
down.
are on a sled.
Me and Nick are on the tweak, I think.
Right. So that's Banther and Milo are on Wind's sled.
Yes.
So, and Callan leaves Varson. Excellent. Where's James? He's
I
exploded.
have no idea. Oh,
Oh.
there he is. He just yelled "what" from the hallway, so he's not gone far.
Is he gone for a poo? Because we don't have time for this.
He's gone to get a drink, I believe.
Ah, excellent.
Yes,
So
he's gone to get refreshments
and a
And a
rubber
Aruba.
and a roba.
and a razor. Okay, cool. As you all climb onto the sleds, Lillian just picks up the reins in her little hands and just. Lillian may be a tiefling, but she is very small for a tiefling.
We're
and
all pretty small.
The whole party is
sure.
very small. Yeah. We got it. And her sled starts moving. She seems skilled. She seems to know what she's doing. She's gonna roll for it anyway, just in case she beans it. She does not beans it. You are moving, and you are moving with some
Ho,
aplomb.
ho, ho, pimped out getaway.
Pimped Out Getaway. That's from the Payday 2 soundtrack.
You suck.
I love it. I love
Still
it.
suck.
So Callan and Varson. Callan grabs the
Hopefully
reins.
he doesn't grab the dwarf, otherwise dwarf's going to punch him.
Nope. I mean, there are supplies mounted on the slides. Gives it a little mushes the dogs on, or whatever you do with the dogs. I don't know.
Mushes the dog through the grinder for the pie.
Yeah. Whips the old ignition key. Gives it some gas, and the dogs go following after Lillian's sled, which leaves Wind.
Run, stop, sleep. Simpsons movie, anyone know? Okay.
Yeah. I like the Simpsons movie. That was good.
It was alright.
Wynn just taps you on the shoulder, Milo, and says, "Alright, son, it's going to be cold. You want a little dust?"
Now, I just made a promise to you, didn't I?
Yes, go
Yes,
on.
you did.
Go
you
on,
said,
roll
you
it.
said every time someone offers you anything hard.
No, I said next time.
Odds and evens.
Well. Yeah, just roll d4 and odds and evens. Oh, chum.
So, even I accept, odd I do not.
Oh, please.
4.
So you having a little bit of dust?
I
Yes.
will partake
Yes,
in a
he is.
little bit of death.
He just taps back his hand and sort of motioning for you to just put your hand up. Having said that, is Banther partaking? Being that he is an agent of chaos, yeah,
Odds he tweaks, evens he don't.
go for it.
Oh, we're both going to tweak.
Oh
Sweet!
my word!
We're on the tweak bus.
We're tweaking!
Well, this is going to be very interesting. Okay, so you
Sorry.
present the back of your hands.
Go on,
you
blimey, give us a line!
take your gloves off, and he just puts the stuff, and it looks like kind of like sort of a ready brownie sugar. So he puts it.
Are you
just
taking diarrhea sugar?
Oh, God.
no,
No.
I'll tell you what it looks like. Have you ever had Dreamtime, which
No.
is it's a tea. You mix it up. It looks like sugar. It's a sweet tea.
I've seen somebody do a line of Pro Plus.
Yeah,
And
it's-
extra strong mints, that was funny.
I smoked a
Yeah.
pepperami once.
Spicy.
Oh man. Okay, so he puts the stuff on the back of your hand. It's kind of like snuff or snus or whatever you want to call it. And you,
It's a line of narcotics. They snort it. Let's go.
yeah, you snort it off the back of your hand. Da 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 da. Whoa. Okay, so I have here. You're gonna need to make a note of this. This is dust. It originates from a podcast called Mission to Zix. If you haven't seen it, it is an amazing, well, if I haven't heard it, it's an amazing podcast and everyone should listen to it. However, this will now give you +2 to your strength rolls, +2 to your dex rolls.
I don't need help with that.
you are now at disadvantage to all rolls for the next 12 hours. So you are at disadvantage to all rolls for the next 12 hours. You also feel no pain, which is probably why this guy is ripping it off the back of his hand. You feel no pain. And I have in parenthesis, you are now high as balls. Yeah, so essentially...
So that gives me a dexterity of 22.
Yes, but you are also at the disadvantage on every single roll you make with your
Every
plus
single
22.
roll.
Do
You
I
gotta
still get to
roll
reroll
twice.
ones?
No, you're at disadvantage.
You're at disadvantage. I'm going to say have fun with that, because you mush through the countryside and you're all speeding along. It is cold, but
So basically,
fortunately,
it's the fantasy version of MDMA then.
I mean, it is something you probably wouldn't really want to take, especially in the frozen north on some dog sleds.
No fear.
Yeah.
They shall know no fear.
Oh, well, you
Oh,
should
wait,
know no
no.
pain.
Sorry,
So
no pain.
if there's any sort of niggling pains, joint pains,
They're
pains,
gone.
cold,
You're good.
yeah, you golden.
Check out them
You
unicorns,
fine.
man. I can hear.
Yeah,
I can see
I-
sounds.
I
hear
figured
colors.
a game kind of based on loosely based on a mixture of mostly D&D, but some Cybernet, some Cyberpunk. We should really get the narcotics in here somewhere, and I thought that was a good one. So it giveth, it taketh away. Speaking
Some
of
chewing
which,
gum there.
yeah, how it feels to chew whatever it is. You're bouncing along, and you are
Literally.
making you're cooking. You're speeding along. I'm going to ask. Let's go with a dex roll from everyone, just to make sure you guys stay in your respective dog slags. As
So
you're
just is 22 plus 6.
yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Are we doing dex saving or just straight dex?
It's a dex.
Natty T.
You're at disadvantage, remember?
That was my second roll.
You have to take the lowest roll, not
Oh,
your
really?
second roll. Yes.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what disadvantage
two
Oh,
rolls
means.
okay.
plus yeah.
Now, I, on the
9.
other hand, did get a natural 20, which takes me up to 24.
Nick
Natty T is just Natty
got
T.
a
I don't think you get any
16
extra bonus.
roll and a 1.
A 16 and a 1.
Yes. So even with his save, that's a 7, but it's a natural failure.
So
I got
Banther got 1, 9. Okay. What did everyone else get?
I got a natty 20.
I
Natty
got
T.
a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. So
one of the most dexterous characters is now face down in the snowdrift.
oh, it gets better. So you're speeding along. Lillian Sled is leading everyone, and she the reason she's there is because she knows where to go, or at least she kind of seems to know where she's going. And there are the tops. Basically, you assume that the snow is very, very deep here, because there are the top half of all these pine trees, and they are whistling past. They're just going for it. You are really, really motoring.
We are rocking.
You are also fairly comfortable in Lillian's sled. Old Sariel, you're kind of riding it like a bit of a toboggan. It's going over bumps. It's going over ice. It's cold, but yeah, you're glad you spent that time shopping and getting some cold weather gear. It is actually kind of fun, even as frost and ice start building up on the furs that you're wearing. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of early morning because you set off very early. Varson, you're a dwarf. You're probably not used to riding around in dog sleds in the frozen north, but you're following along behind Lillian's sled. You're being driven by Callan, and he's an expert at what he does. There are branches, and they whipping over the top of the old sled. Yeah, you're cracking along. Sometimes you go over a little bump and a rise, but you seem to be riding it quite well. It's kind of like being being on a motorbike on an old dirt track. It's kind of fun. Yeah, you two seem to have no problem.
Bouncy.
Meanwhile,
Fancy having such a good time.
in Windsled, yeah, I mean, Wind again seems to be quite knowledgeable about driving a dod sled. Again, branches whipping over the top, bouncing along, but you come over a rise, and both of you just jettisoned either way out of the sled itself. You were not holding on. You were not prepared for this. This is
Arms up!
a lot
A
more bumpy.
faster!
Yeah, you eat ice.
Anyone want some ice?
Little bit of ice. So Banther takes 2 damage, and you both take 2 damage
Sweetie.
as you were tossed from the sled, and both like slam into a tree, bang bang, and it's like, ow! So this is bludgeoning damage. If you needed to
But
know,
it doesn't hurt. It's okay.
doesn't hurt, but that is gonna leave a bruise.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Woof. So yeah, you get back into the old sled, and everyone up ahead sort of slows down and lets you guys catch up.
I'm not healing that.
Your pride is kind of bruised, as is your ego, but you know what? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You're cooking along. You're back in the sleds, and you catch up, no problem. I'd like another dex roll from the party, please.
Yay!
I'm
I mean, that's slightly better. His lowest was an 11.
14.
Okay, cool.
18.
Mine was an 11 as well.
But yeah, it is rough. There is compacted ice. There's ice sheets and things around. You're really slamming over these things. The dogs seem to keep their footing. Occasionally, they'll go around a corner between 2 large crags of broken ice in order to make a path. You can see the dogs' paws skidding and slipping here and there, but the dogs themselves, they're in their element. This is what they want to do. This is why they don't tend to like being petted and stuff. They want to run, and they want to run as a pack.
Race.
Yeah, they love it. So they're gunning along.
That's one thing Dad said when he went over to Canada for his honeymoon. Is they went sledding, and it's just like a giant. It's fun for the dogs. There's just a giant race.
Yeah. The dogs live outside. They work outside, and they
just do it.
Yeah, they absolutely
It's just
love
like,
it.
yep.
Okay, so you're powering along. There are the trees.
Are we
seem
taking
to...
it to the limit?
Oh, you're taking it beyond the limit. I mean, you're essentially riding it into the danger zone right now. Oh, as an aside, I saw Maverick's helmet from Top Gun, one of these prop sites. Guess how much it was being sold for?
$250,000.
Lower?
1,500 quid.
Higher?
$3,000.
I will tell you. $35,000.
Oof.
For
what, the actual prop?
Yes, the actual prop.
All right, that makes a bit more sense.
They had a lot of badges, and the badges from their uniforms, just the individuals, were going for about $3,000. Maverick's helmet was going for $35,000. I think it was $35,000 or $56,000. It was some ridiculous amount of money, and it's just like, okay. I know someone at work's really big into Top Gun, and I'm like, I'm not even going to mention it because that is insane money.
What is that cursed image you've put in general chat?
I'm not clicking on anything because I'm recording. What I would like is that
What
now,
dex rolls?
Yeah, so a final set of dex rolls from everyone. So as you're powering along, the dogs are pulling you through. The density of the trees is actually getting more. You'd have thought this far north there would be no trees whatsoever. But it seems a lot of pines and things, and they're blasting past. There's a lot of rises and little hills and hillocks and things. It's kind of I mean, you are passengers here, but wow, this is kind of hard to stay aboard. So please.
14 for me, about 13 for Nick.
Okay, cool.
Dirty 20.
19.
Excellent. Was that with disadvantage?
Yeah, I got a natty T and then I rolled a 13.
Mm.
The GM's like, "Arrgh!"
I don't make you do these things.
Yes, you do.
I just give you the tools to mess it up for yourself. Okay, so cool. Excellent. Yeah, you power along. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, you're skipping along. You feel every now and again, as the sled goes over a sheet of ice or a bump, you feel your whole body lift off of the sled itself and then slam back down. It's very much like being in a power boat.
Hey, Alex, stupid idea. Do you want Nick's character to hold you up as we're going along?
He can't. We're not much different in size.
You're a halfling.
You are
and he's
smaller.
a half elf.
He's still
Yeah.
like
He's still
5'9".
Yeah.
5'9" is 1 inch shorter than I am. I'm 5'10".
He can hold you up. You're a child.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Wanna do
Odds you do. Evens you don't.
oh my word, this is just random dice
One.
central. here.
Nope.
Okay. Never mind.
I mean, this is no different from having. Well, it is, apart from having Nick's harmonious voice among
Yeah,
us.
it's a beautiful voice. Beautiful visage for us, anyway.
Yeah, on Discord. It is. Yeah, you've got to respect the fact that he's probably not going to do certain things. Yeah, you're powering along trees and stuff, and then kind of, when you've been driving on the motorway for a long time, or the freeway, or the interstate, or whatever that ass you're driving along, and then the car slows down because you're pulling into a service station. You know that feeling you get where the car is slowing
Still
down,
moving?
and yeah, you feel like you're still moving.
Ugh, yeah.
You kind of get that as Lillian's sled slows, and all the sleds behind it slow and down and down and down, and then slows to a stop in a small clearing. I don't know. So here's the thing. I don't know how the battle maps went last time, because I haven't got to the episode where I've needed to edit the battle maps.
Cool.
Well, they look okay on the webcam, but I don't know if the Legria picked them up with all the shine and everything. So we have, on the back of my clapperboard, we have a battle map.
Key free!
Hello. Oh, it's ski free. I'm going to hold it backwards so the light hopefully doesn't shine on it. I'm kind of... Hi.
I
I'm
do
kind of peeking
apologise.
around
My
from the
doorbell
side.
just went. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, so he's gonna go and answer the door. What I would do normally if the doorbell went is
Ignore it. They'll go away eventually.
yeah, ignore it. They'll go away eventually. Or my favourite, also ignore it. So there's 2 options. Both are the same. So here's the battle map if you want to see it. And this is, so we have things going on here. I'm gonna get the purple pen out. So we have your sleds here and here. We have these things, these little things here, and stuff.
Stars.
These stars are trees. This one's a fallen down tree. We have a little scale over here. This is the path that you would have taken through the clearing.
Yep.
We have snow drifts here, and here. I'll just go through this real quick for Alex, who's literally just got back. So, sleds, sled path you would have taken, scale.
Stars
tree.
are upright trees, falling down trees.
Yep. So stars are upright trees. These are fallen down trees. These green things are snow drifts. There's a sort of a hill here, and little puddles of blood.
Oh, my favourite.
Blood. It's what's for dinner.
Blood.
Blood, blood.
So, Lillian slows her sled down and brings it to a stop. Hops off the little box, and then disappears up to her chin in snow.
How am I going to do it? I'm going to drown in snow.
Yep.
Well, hopefully you would have had the proper snow attire, including the snow shoes, which kind of stop you doing that. But somebody also has cloppy little trotters, and she just cloppy little trotted straight down into the snow. So you see her sort of scrabbling up and
I'm
getting
going to jump off and try and help her.
She takes her arm and gets back to the sled, and then goes through the bags on the sled and just pulls out some modified snowshoes, and just ties them around her little trotters.
Listen to my hooves.
Listen to my hooves. Cloppy little trotters.
Modified
is
slow
from-
shoes. Yes, they're just lead weights.
Yeah. Cloppy Little Trotters is actually from Bravest Warriors, I think. So that's where that comes from.
You clappy little trotters.
That's the one.
Oh, Meerwith.
Yeah.
Watch that in ages.
They were doing Bravest Warriors, and then they put it on like Hulu or something, and I'm like, that's fine, but we don't get that in the rest of the world. That's a US only thing. Thanks, guys.
GG.
GG. Put it on
Anyway,
Netflix. So you've got
tennis
so you got
rackets
the-
on our feet.
Mm-hmm. You got some blood up here. What's the scale on this? Well, that's 10 foot. So
Lilium.
that scaly boy over there is 10 foot.
Yep.
So it's
Lilium.
quite a big area. Lillian. Yes.
Lilium.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Investigating. There's some blood over there.
I mean, well done, yes. Well, why? Have you
Yeah.
ever watched a horror film, woman?
Here, don't you know this is a battle map? You gotta investigate battle map.
There.
I hear no battle music! Oh, damn.
Yeah. So Lillian gets up. She is concerned about the blood because you are in essentially a pristine environment. And why would there be fresh blood in a pristine
Wolves
environment?
eating creatures up here. It's nature. Have you never seen the TV show?
Well, she looks at you and she says, "What is a TV show?"
Good point.
And given that, have you seen wolves up here? Because I certainly haven't.
I've seen undead.
Yeti.
And what did you do with the undead?
What every good cleric does. I made them dead. Again.
Deaderus.
So should we not investigate this? Just in case there are more undead?
Can we
that you
send the
make-
halfling first then?
Yes.
Right, he's volunteering! Sweet!
I'm
Okay.
stealthy ninja, yo. Crunch through the snow.
A disadvantage because you's tweaking.
You is tweaking. This is really weird because I look at it face on and it's fine. I look at it here and it's. Wait. One of these cameras
Backwards?
is reversed.
Do I need to find battle music now? Okay.
One of these cameras is reversed. It's really, really strange. If I hold it like
Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
so, Lillian, I will give you a little clue. She is. I'm gonna go. What did we use last time? It was just a cross with a circle for players. I'm gonna say Lillian. Lillian is heading off behind the trees. So she's doing tree duty over there. Yeah. So to give you an idea, it's kind of unusual to see blood on the ice. Not so much around the coast where you have seals and sea lions and other things that eat each other, but inland, maybe not so much. It could be a bear. Could be an owlbear. Could be two bears.
He's not in this, is he?
Owlbear.
Owlbear. You haven't
was.
seen that. Never mind. It's a reference to a character. He's called the Owlbear.
It could be two bears in a raincoat.
Well,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thought that was kobolds.
Cobalt?
Kobolds in a raincoat, trench coat.
2 kobolds in a trench coat. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some little things here. X marks the spot.
Talking about battle music, I have been playing Final Fantasy VII. I am 9 hours in it. Not the remake, the original. It was like £3 on PSN.
Okay, so I just threw you guys down.
Yeah, that'll do.
See, you got James, Chantelle, Alex,
Lillian.
and Nick, and Lillian is off to one side. So you're kind of around the old sleds. Wait, I could probably even get in closer. Can I get in closer? I don't know which camera's going to freaking focus. So yeah, what do you guys?
Professional.
What do you guys want to do? Lillian is kind of making her way down the side towards this.
Can I
So
stealth my way through the trees? I guess there's not a lot of trees, are there?
I mean, there are trees up the middle, so you could probably go from fallen tree to fallen tree. There's a fallen tree here before the
Upright, fallen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stealth my way to that fallen tree at the top.
You'll stealth your way. Okay, so I would like a stealth roll from the rogue at disadvantage, if you please. That's my somebody took a little bit of dust and is now at disadvantage for 12 hours song.
22.
22. Is that with both rolls?
Yeah.
I love the way that you have suddenly
got
spreaded a cat's tail out of your shoulder.
Yeah, I've got a +9 to stealth, so that's pretty handy.
I mean, cool. 22 stealth.
Holy moly, Batman!
Actually, it'll be more than that, because I've got an extra dexterity, so it'll be 23.
Yeesh.
Okay, so we're gonna say you're heading up the middle. I'm just gonna rub you out. I found that after a while, if you draw stuff in a week in advance on the whiteboard, basically it goes a bit weird. Like it gets harder to rub off. Yeah, isopropyl alcohol gets it off. So I'm gonna put you. Okay, I'm gonna put you there. Moved you forward a bit.
But on.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, so that one to the right of the fallen tree where Nick is, he's stealthed over there, 18.
The one to the right. I'm bearing in mind this is going to be weird for me.
The
Your
opposite
left.
side to where your pen is.
Here.
Yep, down, 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 down,
The
down,
fallen
down.
one.
Here.
To the other side of that one there. Yeah.
There. So that's.
So he's got a view of it.
and
He's a
then
ranger after all.
Then I turn this around and I'm super confused. Okay, I'll put a little cross. That's Nick's characters. That's Banther. So Banther and Milo have snuck outwards. So that's Alex and Nick. And so we just have James and Chantelle. So that's Vas and Sariel.
I'll move so I'm with Lillian.
Okay, so Lillian is off to one side, so... There we go.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay,
And I'll 25 feet towards the blood shield and hammer in hand.
towards the blood.
Yep.
Just stomping through the snow.
Okay,
Literally, yep.
10,
What's all this
20,
Easy.
5 puts
Work,
you
Help, I'll be replaced.
there. Okay, excellent. And I think we can begin. So that's the position of everyone at the moment.
Oh! Hello, cat.
Breathe.
Love
I'm
it. Your
just
cat's
gonna.
all like, pick me up, and then ours is just like,
Oh, lady hates being picked up.
Most cats don't like being picked up because it exposes their soft underbelly.
I bet
Don't
she-
mind me. I'm just opening a book.
Which book?
Your book of vicious, nasty killer creatures.
Who's on the front of that?
It's the monster manual.
Beholder.
Oh, that's fine. It's just a monster
Yeah,
manual.
hold
That's
that.
cool.
Oh. I mean, I can punch my microphone stand if you
No.
like. I gotta do it in
I
such
just know
a
how
way.
sideways it's going to go depending on the person on the front of the book.
What? Depending on if there's a goldfish on it or
An old dude with the staff.
Right. Am I to
Mordekainen's-
assume we are rolling initiative?
Yeah, I thought
That's what I
so.
thought.
Oh, could you please roll an initiative?
Nick rolled a 5.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna have to make a note of this on my "Don't Kill the Players" paper. Oh, that paper went away. Maybe this is a different one. So, Varson rolled a 5.
No, Nick rolled a 5.
Oh,
I rolled
Nick rolled a 5.
I rolled 8.
Okay, so Varson rolled 8. Banther rolled 5.
15.
A 15. Was that a disadvantage?
First roll was a 15, second roll was a 9.
So it's
Plus
not.
6 to initiative.
I've got 22 dexterity.
He's on drugs.
Yeah. Right.
So this is
I-
gonna. This, as much as it messes him up, it also boosts
Oh, in that
him
case,
with that.
Nick got 6, then not 5.
Okay, so
That makes a whole lot of
6,
difference, but
15, and Chantelle, Sariel, what did you get?
18.
18. Slightly disappointed that wasn't a 17 without a purpose or direction.
He's the only one with direction, and that direction is hideous laughter.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm the
Yeah.
bird. I get the highest initiative.
Wow.
What?
If I didn't want to waste one of my spells, I would so cast Charm Person on you right now.
That just
I'm
got hideous laughter
stealth.
on him.
I'm gone. Bye bye.
You're not invisible, you're still there.
Bye bye.
It's a wisdom saving throw, not a stealth.
He's basically rolled a snowman, punched a hole through the middle of it, and
Just
is now
sat in
just
the
like
back of it.
creeping forward as a snowman. Every time someone looks at him, he just like drops all the pieces down, and all the like
It's like a white sheet in front of me, wicked out of the hole.
yeah. Okay, and I guess Lillian needs to do a little bit of a roll. Oh, Lillian, how are you today? Oh, I'm okay. All right.
Are you well, John Spartan?
She's essentially on like a more solid ocean right now. Snow is frozen water.
No, natural 20. For Lillian.
Nice.
So,
So she might be useful this time then.
I call hacks.
I mean, she wasn't with you last time.
And the last time we were in a fight.
Last time you were in a fight, she tased someone.
She messed up the Kraken pretty bad.
Yeah, she
I don't know, I
whipped
was
out.
busy trying to fix the ship.
But
Yeah, she whipped out lightning and just kind of tased the Kraken as well.
Pasted in the nerds.
Whenever things go down, Lillian can look after herself, unless there happens to be 2 miles of ocean underneath her, in which case it gets a little bit
Or
dicey.
snow, or, you know.
I mean,
Come on.
she's got cloppy little trotters. All right, so
Get on with it.
get on
Get
with
on
it.
with
Okay,
it.
as
Yes.
you're walking forward, you're creeping forward towards the thing. I'm going to get out a different pen momentarily. Talk amongst yourselves, because this might get spicy. This pen. You creep over.
Simply Red standing by.
Simply ready, standing by.
Okay.
Alright, Bob Ross, calm down.
I'm just drawing a happy little bush, old chum.
And if you tell anyone that it's there, I will come to your house and I will cut you.
As you're creeping forward, you're crunching forward and crunching forward and crunching forward.
Is that a snow eagle?
No, that's an impression where something used to be. Right behind you. You're creeping forward towards the mound and the blood and
Who's
everything.
creeping forward? You keep saying creeping. There was
James
no
was
creeping.
creeping.
Yeah, you're
Stomping.
You're not creeping. You're stomping.
Yeah.
What you don't notice, because perception is an active thing and your passive perceptions are good but not good enough to have noticed you walk over the top of a buried wyvern. As this thing, everyone sees this thing as it sort of rises up out of the snow falling away from it. It's white, and it is right behind you.
Godzilla! It's the bit where have you seen the new one? King of
Yes.
Monsters?
Is that the one that
Yeah.
had Mothra in it?
Yeah, the bit where it just comes up out of the water and it just goes.
I need to
like it.
re-roll that. What do we get?
Oh, that's a fabulous
boy.
film that is.
Unfortunately, this book is now in shadow, so let's just check the decks. Okay. So the wyvern gets an 18. Whoa! Everyone's happy. At least I am. Because he's gonna attack the dwarf.
Got me surprised.
I'm not surprised. Yes, as you're creeping forward, Milo, and as you're creeping around, Banther, and as you're snacking around Lillian and Sariel, the dwarf is not. The dwarf makes for the mound. The dwarf shows his full intent of climbing this mound, or at least investigating it, kicking his way through the snow like it ain't no thing. I mean, if
Subtle
he
as a
was,
forge, baby. Come on.
yeah, if this was subtlety, this would be the equivalent of dropping a baby grand piano in a car park.
Yeah, baby. Let's do this.
So yeah, this thing rises out of the snow, and you feel just cold breath on the back of your neck, just all of a sudden, just pins and needles as it
My
gets an
sandwich
attack.
sense is tingling. What can I eat now? Ah! Bullet sandwich. We'll find out today.
Yeah. So okay. So it goes for a bite attack on you.
Yeah, baby.
It's like I have to keep using a little freaking magnifying glass to even read this, because this whole side is in shadow. When I was recording stuff earlier for the remote control car, which is over there, I had studio lights, and they're great. They light this place up brilliantly, but they're also hotter than hell. I had to record it twice because I nearly melted. So what do we got? We are taking a bite attack. Okay, cool. What's your AC?
What did you roll?
No. What? No. 17.
Nope.
No to bite.
Nope.
Wow. I mean,
Had this last time, remember?
my consolation is that wasn't the highest I could have rolled.
No, I know.
So, being honest, I didn't bite your head off. But you do feel this attack from behind. These razor-sharp teeth just clamp onto your armor and give it a good old bite.
Don't be dribbling on my armor.
Hello, you've just met the wyvern.
How you doing?
It is what I said. It's white.
Yeah.
It is very much
Whiter than
camouflaged.
white.
Yeah, camouflaged with the snow. It has crystalline teeth, and it is biting into you at the moment.
No,
well,
no
it
touchy.
bites as an
Bad
attack.
touch. Bad boy. Quack, quack.
And now we get to go.
Now
to...
the real game begins.
Yeah, we get to do the ideal fighting thing. So Lillian is first up. Lillian just freezes. She takes her chopsticks out of her hair, and her hair drops down. Well, first of all, she knocks her hat off. Then she takes the chopsticks out of her
I
hair.
wonder if she can never
then
hold on to her hat. She's forever like, no.
Well, the chopsticks are kind of important. Little black wooden sticks. But she... hang on a second. I need to roll a dice for Lillian. Oh, the chum. Yes. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. No, she is on fire. But she is also
Hopefully
holding
not,
her
I mean-
action. put it this way. She's rolling quite well. And
Good.
for some reason, it's because I'm rolling the little plastic dice for her.
Yay, little plastic dice for the win.
The metal dice, which I'm using to mess you guys up, it's fair, but it's also not doing what I want it to do, and that's murdered your faces off. Whereas when I roll the plastic dice, quite often the weird orange one rolls quite well. So what the fuck? Oh, yeah, cool. Good. So next up is the Wyvern. Hello. And Chantelle, Sariel go at the same time.
I'm going to cast Bane.
At the same time as the Wyvern attacks. Excellent. So the Wyvern's going to go for another bite. It gets 18 to hit.
That hits. That is my armor class.
Does hit. Okay, cool. So it goes for another bite attack on you. Damage is... Whoa! Eee.
What's the Wyvern's dexterity? Surely if we're both the same, if my dexterity's higher, I should be able to cast Bane on it before it does that.
Simultaneous.
No, it's simultaneous.
Okay.
Are you just going to be like, Wyvern? Yeah!
Wyvern.
A man's wife is his life.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you take 12 damage.
Oof. That would
Where's
nearly drop me.
As the Wyvern just crunches, just goes in for the... It kind of felt out your armor to begin with. Second attack just hits a weak point and you feel something just jam into you, just under the ribs. It's painful, like really painful, like being bitten by a small dragon, I guess. Except Wyverns are not dragons because they don't have little forearms, they've got their arms on the wings. So hey, cool.
Like
Sariel, what are you doing?
I'm casting Bane as my action.
Please refresh us. What does Bane do?
Well, you need to make a save against it first. So what's his charisma?
Charisma's it's 6, so it's -2.
Well, you take Bane then.
Why?
You can still roll a 1.
You can still, yeah.
You can still roll above what you need to.
Doesn't Neil need to roll, not me?
What's the DC?
Oh,
yeah, what's the
it's
save DC?
13.
Then I will roll a save DC against it. And it rolls a 5.
Okay, so you take Bane then.
What are you, frownies?
And Bane
Frenchies!
is when you make an attack roll or a saving throw,
Minus D4.
you have to minus D4. Well, you roll a D4 and minus whatever you roll, so it's not automatically -4, it's minus whatever you roll of a D4.
Excellent. So,
And I might use my bonus action.
Please do. You all witness the dwarf get nibbled on as if he were an oversized Kinder Surprise or Kinder Egg or whatever the heck you have in your country. It's in America, so
Going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word.
Can't cast 2 spells.
Can you not cast 2
No.
spells? Oh, then ignore me. Then I'm going to do bugger all apart from Bane.
Can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
Sorry.
No,
You can-
it's alright.
you
The way you
attack.
can do that is if you're a sorcerer with meta magic.
You got your crossbow,
Yes.
you can attack him.
No, I
No?
can't because
No.
Bane's an
You have to
action.
use an action
Yeah.
to do an attack.
Yeah, if it was the other way around, it wouldn't be so much problem.
If Bane was a bonus action, you could attack with your main attack with a weapon and then cast Bane as a bonus action.
So Sariel the Bard cast Bane on my Wyvern. Sorry, the Wyvern.
The Wyvern.
It lasts for
Wyvern.
an hour, by the way.
Let's just hope combat doesn't last for an hour because that would suck for you guys.
Probably lasts about 2 rounds
As you all get eaten.
before I die. Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Crunch,
Oh
crunch.
no! I mean, sorry. Next up, that means Lillian's gone, the Wyvern's gone, Sariel, Chantelle has gone. Well, Alex, Milo, you see the Wyvern rise out of the snow and take a bite on your dwarven companion, and then take another bite on your dwarven companion. He seems to cry out in pain because he cries out in pain because,
Blimey!
That's just one way of.
That's why Nick cries out in pain. Oh, golly gosh!
Oh, good.
Not again.
Yeah. So
False
you've witnessed this thing just rise up out of the snow. You're
Put the
playing
cat
with
down.
a cat's tail. Excellent.
Cool. Can I sneak attack it? Has it noticed me?
You were in stealth. They're basically the one that was making most noise got bit.
Okay. So is that a yes?
Yeah, I will let you do that. I mean, he got a surprise
Disadvantage.
attack.
James is being crunched.
Oh, yeah, you're at disadvantage, aren't you?
No. Plain roll, because he gets advantage because it's in combat with me.
So he's no longer disadvantage. It cancels each other out. So it's just, I guess
Just
so.
a roll.
That sucks.
Just a roll, which is still not much better.
Okay, roll your...
That's only because he's currently biting on me.
Wait, I didn't think about this. No, so he just gets to roll with benefits. So he's tweaking.
He's tweaking. This is the whole point, isn't it? He's off his block. That's the thing in my brain. It's like, I can use a word for this. What the heck? I can't use the word.
The word is he's high as balls. It says in the description.
I've just put tripping on mine, not high as balls.
26 to hit.
26.
26.
Yep, that definitely hits. It doesn't have a high armor class, actually.
10 damage.
10 damage to my wife. Could you please not?
Stop that! Stop it, drink the thing that's eating you. Oh, it's not eating you, is it?
Sneak attack. Do I get extra damage with that?
Yes.
What was the extra damage? Because I can't actually
I
remember.
think it counts as a crit, so you roll...
It's like 2d6, 2d6, 3d6, something like that. I don't know. You
So
got your
then
character sheet in front of you.
You have your character
It'll
sheet.
tell you.
Sneak attack. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh, 1d6. Sorry, you're not high enough yet. My bad. Sorry.
So make that 11.
So you get an extra 1 damage. Excellent.
Oh,
Well,
I love you. That's great. Cheers.
that's good.
I mean, that
Thank
might
you.
make all the difference, you know.
At least I didn't shoot you, James. Message way, Sam.
Message voice, sir. That means next up is James. So Kador. Not Kador. Kador Varson.
Varson.
Varson Kadorson.
See, now you're doing it.
You've had Kador as a freaking character name for a
Forever.
million years.
Gonna get the hammer in the face. Oh god, or maybe not.
So
13.
13 is its armor class, natural armor.
Woohoo! That was lucky.
Oh, sweet buttery biscuits. 1d8 plus 4. 11.
11.
Yep.
Whoa.
Take 11 points of bludgeoning magical weapon damage. Biznatch.
Bloody hell. Alright.
Forge Cleric is angry. You're going to suffer.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, is this a good time, a level 2, to bring out the Wyvern? Because last time you fought my skeletons and you just destroyed my skeletons.
Lucky.
And I was like,
A lot of that
dragons,
was lucky.
all of the dragons.
Lucky. Just lucky.
Yeah, I think the bard must die. I think that's the motto of the story.
It's mean.
If we don't put this down fast, the cleric's gonna die.
Okay, and the last one is Nick. So Banther snipes the wood elf. What is the wood elf doing?
Casting Hunter's Mark on the baned Wyvern,
Ooh.
because you know. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it on my sheet right here, and I'm like, I remember that's good. More
Remember the hunter's mark.
Does it do?
Also,
You choose
remember
a
to move
creature
from target
mark.
to target. So
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 on target whenever you hit with a weapon. Okay, you have advantage on wisdom. Okay, alright, cool. So just getting extra damage. Right, cool, lovely. So yeah, he's going to do that, and then he's going to pew
and he pews with his short bow.
with the disadvantage, obviously.
Disadvantage because he doesn't get the advantage for being a sneaky snack. He
also gets +9 to hit because his dexterity's gone up by 1. Right, I must remember that, so that's +5. Sorry, I'm just trying to play two different kinds of characters here, and my brain's like, ah, la, 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 la.
Yeah, two different types of characters and one's tweaking, so...
I mean, he still gets 14 to hit.
That still hits.
Sweet. 1d6 +5. 8.
Plus your hunter's mark damage.
Thank you. I haven't just talked about it. 12. Choo!
Okay.
I might seriously need to think about scaling this stuff up for you, because...
No, don't scale up anymore, because nobody else is getting hit apart from me.
You're the
At the
one who
moment,
decided to...
You trod on it.
Yeah,
I'm at a disadvantage for my stealth checks. There is no point in me rolling stealth.
Fair enough.
I mean, you did
Literally none.
You did moonwalk across the glade. I mean, it wasn't exactly...
That's something to do. Cleric.
What do we got? So everyone's been. However, Lillian did hold her action. Now,
Yes, you did.
in version 5,
Mm-hmm.
what would normally happen is you can hold your action, but you can't hold your movement. So you have to move.
Yes.
Lillian moves as part of a held action. Because,
Such a bitch.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I need Lillian to move, please. Thank you. So she's going to do that as part of a held action.
Right. While she's doing that quickly, I'm going to go pee, because if I don't, I'm actually going to wet myself.
That's okay. I mean, you're going to get nommed next turn, maybe.
D4, remember. Bane, don't try and stiff me over you.
Okay. So she's going
AC
to
of
end
18.
up... there.
And isn't it lucky that it's her turn again straight away?
Yeah, so Lillian's moved up the side. Oh wait, no, it's Lillian's turn straight away because she was. So I'm going to move her up again. There we go. Doesn't get close enough for attack of opportunity because she's way outside of that. So what do we got? No. So she's moved on up. Moving on up.
Time to break free.
Yep, so she's now moved all the way up to the base of the mound. So she's just booking it. Yeah, I realised after I said that, I was like, wait a second, we're in 5e, not 3.5. You can't do that anymore. All 3. Yeah, I think we actually used to play 3, not 3.5.
Yeah. We just bought the rules for 3.5 and then we stopped playing.
Yeah.
The one that I played is 3.5 because that's the only book I had.
I think we stopped playing when 4 came out, and 4 was like wizards now can detect water because they nerfed wizards in 4 or something.
Metagaming Pigeon told me that Lillian's running away.
Yeah, so Lillian's moved all the way up to the top, so she is now in front of the mound itself.
Wow, that's a bit of a distance.
What a bish.
Well, she held her action, but of course you can't really hold your action and move. But we're kind of glossing over that because I need her to move. So
Segway.
And she's just going to do a little investigate. What's that? She does investigate. By the way, can I have perception rolls from everyone? And again, this is one of those things that normally perception is an active thing. So you have a passive perception and an active perception. So if you're saying if you put a trap down and it's low enough that somebody might notice that it's there, the passive perception is there for your players to see it. when you roll for perception, it's usually because a player has said, can I see this thing in the dark? And so you go roll perception. But sometimes you need players to see something or notice something, so you get the whole party to roll, and then one of them may see your cool thing.
So
it's a cool
Tweaky
thing.
got a 9, I got a 19.
Yeah, thanks to disadvantage, I got an 8 instead of a 19.
I got 23.
23.
I've got really high perception. I'm a bard.
So the bard.
Right, so the bard has to die.
Tonight the bard must die. Okay, so cool. Basically, what happens is is very much it is happening. Arrows are whistling through the air as they do. People are hitting large lizard.
It sounds like somebody hitting
creatures.
a large drum with a drum with a hammer.
Yeah, knives being thrown. It's cooking off, and learning is just.
There's landmines going off. MG34s. It's wait. What? Oh no, wrong game.
MG, yeah. Mortars is exploding in the trees. It is violent.
Mm.
You, the bard. The bard. You're pretty sure, standing here, you can on one of the other, I want to say rafts. It's not one of the other sleds. You're pretty sure you see a mouse and a rat, and they're wearing little cloaks. This is, I mean, completely as an aside.
Is this basically the concierge from Bravest Warriors?
No, but I like what you're thinking. So there's a little mouse and a rat, and they've got the little cloaks on. And you're pretty sure you can see the mouse, and he's got a little lute, and he strums something. Now, and you're pretty sure you don't know what he's playing, but it's pretty powerful. It's right at the edge of your hearing.
Just here in the background.
If you were...
Wow.
If you were a human from Earth, you may recognize it as the theme tune to One Punch Man. But as you are not, as you were in a fantasy world, it is just some quite powerful tune to play on a lute from a mouse. Who isn't there? You're kind of looking. Maybe they're not even there.
I've totally got to get that mouse to teach me that.
Yep. Inspiration. Scream one punch.
So Lillian's been as my wyvern.
And the bird.
Mm-hmm.
Wyvern and bird. I could literally poison your ass.
You can try.
No. Instead, the wyvern is going to disengage, so you are going to get an attack of opportunity. But it is going to leap off the ground, so it spreads its wings and just beats the ground. The snow and snowflakes just flurry everywhere. The trees rock and shake as this thing just cracks, and the ground underneath is just blown clean down to the ice. As this thing
15?
lifts off. That does hit.
Oh! That's 10 damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. Anybody else getting the Airwolf theme now? No.
The only thing I can think about when I hear Airwolf is a Goldie looking chainsaw.
Don't know that one, thankfully.
Okay, we're good. So it's off the ground. It's gonna bite you and then bugger off. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, just in case you were murdering it. I'm gonna go for the bite.
D4.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I don't know how to subtract anything more from a 2.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes for the bite, but it misses. Snaps at the air, but you move instinctively as you see this head rush forward, snap the jaws, just crack.
I'm about stealthy as a housebreak. Watch me dodge this attack. Whoop!
It sounds like a mortar going off right next to your ear. You swear that the wind, the air just rend, and this thing just
Brush your
bounces
teeth,
straight
would you,
up.
for goodness sakes!
It's up in the air. It is now. It moves 80 foot, so it is 80 foot above you. This is going up and up and up and up and flying, and I realise I don't make a good wyvern. So, ranged weapons, ranged attacks. Yes, please, hello. Because it just staying on the ground is game. Beat. Also means it can do some cool stuff now it's up. Yeah, Chantelle, you are going at the same time.
I'm going to use my action to fire my crossbow at it.
You shoot your crossbow.
13. Just by the skin of my teethies.
Just. So yeah, you give it a good old crack with the crossbow.
And it does 6 points of damage.
I swear there's some sort of like RSPCA that I need to be contacting.
And now with my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on the cleric.
Okay.
Cleric, you may have 6 points back.
Do you really want to heal the cleric? I mean,
Yes, I really do.
can he heal it himself?
He could, but he can do a lot more damage than I can, so I'd like to keep him healthy to smash face.
Does the cleric have a ranged attack?
Yes,
Throw his axe.
but it's not that far.
No, I don't
Bring
think.
it down!
Don't think
Bring
many
it
people.
down.
Climb a tree, jump on its head, start smashing away.
Force!
I mean, next time I can try and cast Hideous Laughter on it. That'll make it fall to the ground.
Shroda. Yeah, you. What have we got? So Chantelle, Sariel has been. James Varson has just avoided getting turned into baste. Has been disengaged from the wyvern as the wyvern has taken to the air. That means Alex, Milo, the halfling. What are you doing as you see this thing just up and away? Like
I'm guessing I'm no longer stealth.
well, you didn't roll to go back into stealth at the end of your turn as a bonus action.
No, I didn't. I guess
you
I can't
didn't.
stealth then shoot, can I?
No, because you can go into stealth this turn, but because you didn't do it last turn, then no, can't do that.
Okay, I'll just
Because
keep you at it
that'd
then.
be OP.
So just keep you-
Have you got
Yeah,
have you got
damage.
an 80-foot range?
I do. I have an exactly 80-foot range weapon.
Well, that sucks.
Actually, the short bow can go up to 320 apparently, but
Yeah, that's a disadvantage.
yeah, 80 is its.
So you're already
range.
at a disadvantage. Anyway.
Yeah. So the battlefield is currently looking a bit like this. I'm hoping that's all. Oh yeah, that's cool.
We're all good.
Well, first roll's a
Oh, we are
19.
good.
Second roll is a 17.
Nah, it misses.
And it's 9 damage.
Oh.
Okay. So hit the mic stand.
Doing. Message for you, sir.
Okay. All right. Who is up? Next?
Nick.
Next
Me.
is no. Yes, James.
Pardon. Pardon
So,
attack.
Varson, the cleric, holding the attack. It's
Yeah, I
not
can't
really-
do much out. I haven't got any ranged.
No.
Didn't change my spells out.
Oh no.
Because, you know, I didn't think I needed to dump my healing spells to get a ranged combat one, because I didn't think we were going up against the Frost Wyvern or something, you know? Pardon me.
Didn't go back into stealth.
I think the clue is when the dungeon master asks everyone's hit points at the beginning of the round, at the
Yeah,
beginning
but you
of the
ask
game.
that every week because you forget.
Sometimes I forget. Sometimes,
Right,
Some,
so
sometimes I'm just devious.
next turn.
Yes, please. Can you make Nick do something? Do a
Yes,
little
he's going
dance?
to an attack, and he's going to get 14. No, 15.
In hindsight, I should have added more armor to the Wyvern.
In hindsight, you shouldn't,
What?
shouldn't give the Ranger drugs. It seems to make him more dangerous.
That's doesn't it? That's not good. If only it were addictive or something.
So he just scored 11 points of damage with his first hit, and the Hunter's Mark gives him another 5 points of damage. So 16 points of damage altogether.
I need to be in stealth to get anything like that.
He does 1d6. Obviously, because he's got the +2 dex, it's gone up to +5 instead of +4. I rolled 6.
Yeah,
so
1d6 plus 6 for me.
Hunters, rangers with the Hunter's Mark and some of the spells they can get are vicious.
Oh, yeah.
My ranger is now at level 3 and some of the stuff she's got is ridiculous.
Redonk.
For donkey donk.
Redonkulous.
Depends on what build you're doing. Nick thankfully picked archery, so his to hit on his bow skills is mad.
That's what I did. Mine's got like +8 to hit.
So here's a quick tip: if you're DMing a session,
Oh wait, no, that would be no, it's +9 to hit currently because he's got extra
and
dex.
your guys are min-maxing. Okay, cool.
We're
That's
not min-maxing at all.
No, but I know some people who DM and they're like, oh no, my players have done this, and then they specifically try and counter that, and it's like, no, that's not what you do.
Unfair.
Yeah, you don't. You just play the game and remember that it's essentially a bedtime story which all your friends take part in. The more you know. I mean,
normally around the kitchen table with beer and snacks or drinks and
Would you like
snacks.
to know
Yeah.
more?
Dinner would be nice.
Yes, I know dinner would be nice.
I'm sorry. We'll move on brusquely. So,
For the sake of brevity, you win. Level up. Legendary items. Wait, no, it's Blizzard.
for the sake of Blizzard, please. So next up is Nick has gone, which ends the round. Okay, cool. The Wyvern is in the air.
Looking like a porcupine.
I'm not happy, but for some reason is not leaving the area. Lillian is next.
Oh, okie dokies. Yep, light bulb.
Light bulb.
Light bulb.
I want to see if this light bulb is actually if this light bulb actually
Same wavelength or different wavelength?
Yeah, I want to see what color this light bulb is. So Lillian
It's got little bubble wyverns.
moves forward and is going to do a little investigating. Yep, okay. So she's moved all the way to the top of the little mound where the blood and everything is. Yeah. She's just kind of looking around at the moment because that's what she needs to do. And that means the next up is the Wyvern and Chantelle. So we're just going to go together. I'm going to roll a dice, and I'm going to tell you the result of the roll of the dice as soon as I find the right dice.
Let me find the one that helps me kill everyone!
No, let me look at this. This is going to be very simple. So I'm going to roll a d4.
Will it blend?
I'm going to roll d4, and I'm going to go Chantelle 1, 2, 3, 4. So Nick is 4. Chantelle.
You mean Chantelle, Nick, Alex are all like 0. James 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, essentially. Alright. Alex, did Milo go into stealth last turn?
No, he did not.
He did not. I think he forgot to go into stealth again.
Damn drugs.
Oh no! Yeah, I rolled a 3, so that's Milo. As the Wyvern just drops out of the sky on top of you. Now, I do realise that the Wyvern can do a lot more than it is doing, but that would probably straight end someone's day. Oof. Yeah, So we're gonna crash through.
Does it roll to hit on that one?
He's gonna roll to hit. I'm just gonna. Oh,
-4.
-4.
-4. He got a natural 20.
-4.
You still have to -4.
I don't think you do on a natty, do you?
No.
Yeah.
It's Bane.
I thought
That's
you
what Bane
you-
does.
Yeah, you do. Even on any roll on Bane, you still have to -4 because I know when we've been watching Crit Roll before and they've done it, Matt's had a fit when he's rolled a natural 20 and had to -4.
If that's the
Okay.
case, it can never hit me or James.
Roll 19.
Oh, with a 19.
Well, it can still hit you, dude.
I can still only take one off.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's,
Yeah, 19.
It's not naturally a 4. You still have to roll a d4, so it could still, like Neil just did, roll a 1.
I mean,
Or if it does, I think if it does still hit, it's not a critical.
yeah,
I mean, you can still take that E20, but it wouldn't be a critical for it.
yeah. I'm gonna say this isn't critical. So because of Bane, you just got saved a world of hurt.
I mean,
God,
I don't have
Bane.
a lot of hit points, so
I don't have a lot of hit points. What are you about?
you have 5 more than me, max.
No, but this is dropping down on you, and it is gonna do.
He's like adding up now. So
Okay, does-
you do like 16 points of damage, I think, is what we're averaging.
Yeah, it does 10 damage to you.
Ooh, baby.
I am down to 3.
Yeah, it drops and gives you a little nibble.
So, how
Um,
big is the Wyvern in general, and do I have reach with it now that it's dropped on his head like a seagull pooping on a tourist down its nose? Because I was holding my action until it was within swingy
It's-
range.
It counts as a large creature,
Okay.
so
I don't know
But-
the distance between me and halfling,
You-
so... If not,
probably
it's fine, I was just wondering.
well, according to the scale, it's about 20 foot.
No. Wyvern's not 20 foot long, is it?
Doesn't it? Oh.
It was about 10 foot.
Yeah, they're not that big.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, it's dropped down, so if we're saying its wings are all kind of
yeah,
folded
no,
in
that's fine.
because it's kind of walking over.
That's what I thought. I was just double
No,
checking. Sure.
you're probably going to have to get closer. If it was
That's cool.
bigger, maybe.
Yeah.
It dropped down. It gives you a little nibble, and does a significant amount of damage.
That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of nuts. That's excellent. So the wyvern's gone. Chantelle.
I mean, so Chantelle's just like...
I mean, you were going at the same time.
Okay, let's take a shot.
You're gonna ping at it with the old bow.
Yeah, 16.
16 to hit. Yeah, that hits. It's on the ground now, so it's.
It's about to get spicy!
And it takes 5 points of a damage. Do you want to heal, little boy? Because I
mean,
have.
if your turns are simultaneous, would that be a thing?
Oh.
No, because DM has stated that Wyvern goes first.
Yeah. I mean, the wyvern got the drop, so.
Then yes, I would love a heal.
Okay, I'm going to cast Healing Word. And if you take any more damage, it's down to the cleric, because I am
Cleric?
tapped for
The
spells
clerical.
now.
Is that
The
like
clerical.
that like the pound shop version of a cleric? Ah, he's a cleric.
It's a cleric. Yeah. It's like a normal cleric, but you
With
have
a
it for
clarinet?
2 days and a bit drops
You can
off.
have 7 points back.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So, I'm going to put a little. Do I need. Just taking the lid off the thing. I'm going to put a little cross there. So, I'm going to put the wyvern down now that it's kind of there. So you can see it.
Cool.
There's a W. It's all.
Marvelous. Wonderful.
Meh, 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 meh,
It's
meh.
going to have a bad time next time. But that's cool because it's your turn now, Alex.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump in the order of things.
Yeah. So next up is Alex Milo.
You can attempt to hide when you're obscured by a creature that is at least one size bigger than you. This wouldn't work because it's facing me, right?
You're trying to hide in front of it.
You can't hide in front of something that is actively attacking you by hiding behind the creature that is actively attacking you. That will be OP, and I believe...
You got rid of that in 3rd edition.
I believe that would be illegal. That's also like the professional from Cybernet.
And if I try to run
Shadow
away,
Dancer
it's
from
attack
3rd
of
edition.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So I have to beat on it then.
Yeah.
Alright, double attack
Shortest order
with
is kill
my
it.
sword and my dagger. Is it sword and dagger I've got? Short sword.
We can't hear you what you're talking.
I said I was
Can't hear.
robbing the side of this, but I was holding up camera, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, that looks
Yeah,
weird.
you're not that lucky. Stop it. It's all way over here because it's that big. Wait.
All 3 inches. Jokes.
Penis jokes are funny.
Okay, I'm going to swing with my dagger and my short sword.
Oh, James. It looks like a banana, like a plantain.
Now, how do I
Okay.
do this with disadvantage? Do you want me to roll 2 dice and then 2 dice again?
Yes.
So, what are you doing?
Disadvantage for each attack.
Yes.
Disadvantage for each attack. So, do
Yes.
one sword first and then reroll. Right.
Yes. For
Yeah,
every...
don't roll it all in one go. Just do one attack
No.
and then the other one.
Which is annoying because that was a natty T.
Nope.
And then...
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs,
no,
kids.
that's a 12.
No, you got to stab, and this thing is moving all over the place. It is
And the
not
second weapon is 17.
17 hits.
There's another 9 points of damage.
Oof.
Finesse weapons, yo.
Yeah, they use my dex.
Mm-hmm. That look on your face, Neil.
Which is good because it was the dagger that missed, which is only 1d4 plus 6.
Oh, cool.
Right. And that brings us to Varson,
Oh.
the dwarf, James.
Oh no, I can't attempt stealth now.
Hide in combat.
You can't hide. No, not. No.
Just
no.
stop it! Stop it!
I would like to stealth, please. Yes, if you were off to one side, next to boxes containing oranges, perhaps.
There is a tree.
There's an
orange
Amazon
box.
box over there.
Yeah.
Right, Angry Dwarf's gonna go over and smush it.
One of the things I don't know, I don't understand about Amazon Prime is that when someone is upsetting you, you can do same day delivery, but you can't order an airstrike off of Amazon.
Not yet.
No. Anyway,
do I get
Chantelle's looking
flanking
hungry.
bonus because he's eating the halfling?
no, because you're not.
I've got to move into combat with him.
Yeah, you got to move into combat.
You know, flanking bonus is just 2 people attacking the same creature, right?
I
But if you say
know.
no, that's fine.
I know.
Neil doesn't want his wyvern to
I
die
do
just
know.
yet.
He doesn't want me to kill it. It's fine, okay, that's cool. It's fine, I'll go ahead.
You're gonna hit it with a hammer anyway, aren't you? Or are you hitting it with a? What are you hitting it with?
My magically enchanted hammer.
Oh, yeah. In which case, yes, you get a flanking bonus. You're moving into combat with it.
What else was I going to hit it with? Nick?
Well, I don't
Could you
know.
walk over to the range and drag him over and beat him with it?
Yes, I would like to hit him with Nick, please. Oh, all right.
I mean, yeah, I rolled exactly the same on both dice.
With
I mean, it's still 21, but
21. Okay, yeah, no, that hits. Cool. Thank you for that. Progress to the damage. One damage.
5.
5 damage. Oof.
I rolled a freaking 1.
Yep.
Don't have anything else I can do, do I?
No, I hope not.
Distract it. Call it names. Pull on its hair so I can run away and hide.
Instantaneous range. No, that's one action.
Please tell me how you're going to use instantaneous range in one action.
You know, they're all actions. None of them are bonus actions. Oh, actually, no. I could cast that, but no. I'd have to put my thing away. Oh no, it's verbal. I could do that. How much damage you got?
Who?
The one being nommed on.
Sorry, what?
How much health you missing?
I'm missing 5 health.
Nah, I'll save the heal.
I mean, okay. All right. So you've done a significant amount of damage to this. I am mighty upset.
Will do is use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite. Just for next round.
For next round, okay. And last in the round turn is Nick. So Nick brings up the rear. Even though he's not here.
He's tweaking and he got a 1. No. He don't hit nothing.
You don't hit nothing.
Got a natural 1. He got a 19 and then a 1. There's a poor owl or something in the trees further away that just gets taken out.
You get a bolt through the butt cheek.
You can't get a bolt through the butt cheek because... Oh, no. No. Because I'm going to go bunk, bunk. Can you roll a percentage dice for that one, please?
I got a 31.
31. No. He goes to launch the arrow. It doesn't hit you, but it does whistle very close by.
Danger close! I'll just scream at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, I mean the arrow is still in the air. It's not as if he doesn't launch it. It's a critical fail, so it doesn't do anything. But
just misses.
There is a fumble table which ranges from drop weapon to attack other player character in front. Okay, cool. So that brings us around to the beginning of the round, and it's Lillian's turn.
And Lillian boss.
Okay. So, no one's really paying much attention to Lillian. Because you're in combat with a Wyvern. Lillian's off to one side.
Kindly trying not to get eaten.
Are you not letting her attack because this thing would be dead already?
Little bit yes, little bit no.
Little bit of column A, little bit of column B. Lillian's doing kind of what you could have been doing. And she's doing the investigating. So Lillian made it all the way up to the top of this little mound, and she's doing some investigating. But you guys are kind of in combat. So we are going to move on. What are you doing to your camera?
Earthquake test.
Earthquake! It's Chantelle and the Wyvern, which sounds like a child's storybook.
Or a really cool band.
Oh, a really cool band. A French band.
Did you heal me, James? I can't remember.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
You're only missing 5 hit points, and
I mean, it did 10 hit points of damage, and I've got 10 hit points left.
that's cool. I have spare the dying. That's the whole reason I have spare the dying.
DB&I.
Negatives. So 17 to hit the halfling.
My AC is 17.
So it hits.
Did you do Bane?
Yes, I did. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
So 17 to hit. Obviously hits.
Crunch.
And it does plus 4 10 damage again.
unconscious.
Are you unconscious?
Yep.
He just said he had 10 hit points.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ow, that's gotta hurt.
That'd be fine. I'm in the
Yeah.
holes in him.
Be fine. I got a healing suppository. It doesn't go in your mouth.
Is it attached to your hammer? Funny story.
All right, so yeah, Chantelle, you have just seen. This happens at the same time as whatever you're doing, so that's kind of cool.
I completely forgot I had it, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration. When it's not cast, I don't actually have to use a spell slot for it, so.
So you sing a song, you tell a story, a haiku, do a dance.
And I would cast it on Milo, but he's kind of splattered, so
yes,
Vast and Banther get it.
Uh-huh.
And I will use my action to fire my crossbow.
Okay, you shoot
21.
your crossbow. Absolutely hits.
Milo. In the face.
And it
Finish it
does
off.
a pitiful amount. It takes 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. 1, 2, 3. Let me just give me a second. I need to count this up a second.
I need to confer with the judges.
This is kind of I'm not good at maths.
Why don't you have your phone out for the calculator? Okay, I should just shut my sense hole,
No,
really, shouldn't I? I mean,
It's not that. It's I've been tallying it up, but it's when it's split over 2 lines, I get dyscalculia, so I can't.
I have them actually move. It's fine.
Yeah,
They inchworm across pages and stuff. It's great fun when I'm trying to do cash decks.
like words are fine, pictures are great, which is why I work in photography. But when it comes to numbers, I am very bad, and I have to very much use my fingers. So
So we're not level 2, right? We're level 20, and yeah, I just want to say.
just want to say, say what you see. Say what you see. No, you've done significant. This thing is not looking good at all. It is
Sorry?
full of arrows,
give us-
crossbow bolts,
Give us another 6 seconds, it'll be
It's-
feeling worse.
stumbling. It's fighting on the ground now. As a free action, and the one who probably is going to know this most is. Okay, we'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to that when it's their turn. So next up is going to be. Oh no, well, it was going to be Alex Milo, but Milo is down. Okay.
With the
cool.
sickness.
Yeah,
Wahaha.
he's down, and apparently he's eating an electrical cable on Discord because he's so sad about it. That's either a licorice bootlace, which
It's his
is.
headphone cable.
Oh, right. I say licorice bootlaces are the worst. And they contain no licorice. They contain aniseed because licorice will give you serious issues if you eat too much of it. So that's fun. So next up is James. James Vassen Kadosen, the cleric of clerics, the man of the
Cleric
minute.
of hot metals.
They call him Mr. Short because he is a dwarf.
Cheers. Thanks. Right, I'm gonna hit this thing.
It's not Mr. Long. This isn't. You're not here to fix the fridge.
I've come to fix your fridge. 13 to hit.
Stop. You don't actually fix the fridge. Yeah, that hurts.
DC 13 Constitution save, please.
DC 13. No. Sometimes you can fudge a roll, sometimes you roll a 5.
So it takes 8 points of damage from the hammer itself, and then it takes 1 point of fire damage, and it's on fire.
So that's 8 points.
It's on fire and it's munching on me.
So, yeah, at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw On a failed save, it takes an extra d6 damage.
So that was 8 points of damage.
Plus 1 point of
Plus
fire
one
damage.
fire damage. Ooh, sugar! This is it's now on fire and it is not looking well. In terms of creatures not looking well, this looks like a house of cards. This is about to topple over. Speaking of which, it is now Nick's turn. So that is Banther Snipes, the wood elf.
Hey,
Wood elf ranger.
finally.
Now.
Okay. Would you like me to roll a nature check for him?
Yeah, I would.
At disadvantage?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I will roll his. I will roll my nice little green dice because obviously nature and all that lovely stuff. Look at that.
And the reason I was saying no is partly because you've been in combat for quite a long time.
15.
And although he's tweaking,
Some things to stick with.
he's been staring at this thing for a while, and it's taken this long for the penny to drop. The Wyvern has not left the area. The Wyvern is also on the ground.
Yeah.
Wyverns don't fight on the ground.
No.
They always fight in the air. They never allow prey to get close to them. So they stay on the wing for as long as they can.
They're already injured.
This one has spent a lot of time on the ground and has not left the area. A Wyvern will disengage if it finds that it cannot take the prey down easily. Kind of like a house cat. It's fine until something happens and then it just runs. Good. And with that knowledge, what is the wood elf doing?
Well, Banther's gonna yell, "It's protecting something."
No. I say, old beans!
Sorry. I say, I think it's protecting something. What? Pip pip.
And okay. So yeah, you hear Lillian, who is so Banther is all the way all the way over here. I was like, I can't see my own map. No, not on the camera I can't. So Banther it's over here, Lillian is up here, and Lillian yells down that there's a nest. Yeah, she's protecting her nest. So it's still Banther's turn.
We are murdering your mother.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if we disengage, it's going to attack us constantly until we leave the area.
Wow.
And considering it does at least 10 damage per hit, and one of ours is now bleeding to death on the floor.
Yeah. So Lillian's climbed all the way to the top, and she's been poking around. But it's taken Milo a lot longer than he would have necessarily taken to put two and two together, partly through observation.
Milo?
Banther,
Banther.
sorry. Yeah.
The ranger.
Yeah.
Who's currently off his tits.
Yes, because he's also in space. He's part of the first Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition spacewalk.
That's fine, he misses anyway.
And he misses anyway. Okay, so
It's not a great
next up-
deal, speaking from...
Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay. So Lillian, who has been up the top, she something up in the nest, and there's a flurry movement, and you kind of momentarily as you look away
And
from
anyway,
your fallen friend.
Nick
and-
want to paint a pet anyway.
Yeah, there's crying, bleating, but not from Lillian. there's movement of snow. Just the snow just gets kicked up in the air, and you see something rushing down the side of the hill.
Bobby Robbins!
I'm going to use. Should we use orange? Nope. Because some people are red-green colorblind, so let's keep it all fairly neutral. Let's use black. And there is rather quickly. I put a circle around that. I shouldn't have, because the circles are for players only. So scrabbling through the snow rather quickly towards your position.
Bobby Wyvern.
It's baby Wyvern. Little baby Wyvern. Just bleating and calling out for its mum. Mummy! Mummy! So next up. Excellent. Next up is... Well, Lillian's gone. She's used something up in the nest. Part of him. Yeah, either off. Hand
She's
animal.
literally gone up there and booted in the ass. Like, move!
I mean,
Ponk.
it's taken a while for her to get to that position in order to do it. She did roll just quite high. So yeah, hand animal via boot. When something is trying to hide and is genuinely quite scared, it's taking some nudging.
Nudge.
Yeah,
Right,
so
okay.
Baby Wyvern enters the field. Next up is the Wyvern itself.
What does the Wyvern do?
What does the Wyvern do?
What does the... No, wait.
It's to...
If it looks like it's just going to dart towards the baby, then...
It does. It disengages and heads over to the baby Wyvern.
In that case,
It
I will
literally-
not attack it.
It half hops, half flies. It
Literally
beats its wings,
back
and
out.
then it heads over the top of you and down to where the baby Wyvern is. I'm going to use purple for everyone. Maybe I shouldn't have been using purple for the Wyvern. I can't remember what I was using for the skeletons before.
Purple, I think.
Purple.
Should have been a halfling, like barbarian.
So the Wyvern crashes down. I like the fact that there's still the Wyvern print in the snow. Crashes down.
None of us have fallen into it yet.
No, crashes down in front of the baby Wyvern, and just sort of you see the baby Wyvern just smash into the mama, and just sort of hide under one of the wings. The mama looking mighty upset that you be in its area, bearing teeth and things. But
That's nice. It can bear its teeth all it's like. What's he say? If you don't start trouble, there won't be trouble.
I mean, somebody did walk over the top of it. So,
you could have just carried on being asleep rather than getting all shitty about it.
Okay, so we have an interesting situation. The Wyvern has gone, but hasn't attacked. It is now...
And I didn't attack it as it ran past.
No. So, normally combat continues until something dies. I'm going to ask the party now, are you going to continue combat?
No, I'm not.
I have no say. I'm going
No,
to.
He's out.
He's unconscious.
I won't. I refuse to attack.
So basically,
What does the Tweakling Ranger say?
all we need, all you need are two people to agree for the party. The Ranger could go his own way, but is one of the ones that noticed that this was probably a nest.
Well, James has already said he wasn't attacking as well, and I've refused to attack, so that's already two of us.
Okay, so
I will keep my shield up, but my weapon will be drawn, sheathed.
Okay, and the assumption is you are slowly backing towards the
Halfling who's dying on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know the halfling.
I rolled an animal handling, but I don't think this thing will take to animal handling as it's a beast.
No.
No, because it's
No.
enraged and it's protecting its child. So currently, it ain't thinking, "Oh, I want to be your friend. You got a fishing
Yeah,
hand." Currently,
this-
it wants to eat your
this is
face.
This is a wyvern. It counts as a dragon, essentially. Even though wyverns are not dragons, it counts as a dragon.
I'm
friendly, deal
going
with the
to.
I was gonna,
There
This
are-
might be stupid, but I'm going to drop Bane just to be.
and I'll
Okay.
drop Sirius.
As a yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to drop.
So the flames
After I've
disappear.
cast Spare the Dying on the dead.
Okay, yeah.
The dead
show
halfling.
that. Okay, you do that. You cast by the dying on the halfling. Are you going to
That
do
do.
anything?
Means you don't need to make death saving rolls.
Yeah, you're not going. You don't need to roll to see if you just push up
Cark it.
daisies.
Apparently, no. I'm just gonna go over and kind of, while keeping myself facing said wyvern, and just kind of throw him over his shoulder.
Okay, cool. So Lillian snacks back towards the party. There's a sneaky attack.
Because
As
if I
much
drop
as-
my shield, I lose 2 armor.
As much
So-
as Lillian can do. I mean, she's just sort of crunching through the snow and slipping
Well,
and
currently
sliding.
it's pissed at us. She could literally run past it behind it, going, "Yo, yo, yo!" And the thing would be like, "Nah, I don't care about you. I'm gonna eat the dwarf."
Lillian, for her part, yeah, she cast something at the wyvern.
Charm, soothe, take a chill pill. Yeah.
You see some of its wounds, and it is covered in wounds.
Oh, yeah.
Start to close up, and some of the bolts drop out. Not a lot, but it's something.
Well, I would do the same, but currently I've got a
Yeah.
halfling in one hand and my
That's-
shield in the other,
That's
and
fine.
I'm not
And
dropping.
she heads back towards the the sleds and the dogs. The dogs, for their part, are all on the ground as low as they can get and not making a sound.
I will. Banther will come over and pick up Monkey Boy off of me because I'll ask him to come and get him. I'll
Okay,
shout over
cool.
to him. So as he kind of, again, keeping myself between the wyvern and those two, I will
Okay.
use my free hand to then cast Healing Word on it, which has got a 60-foot range and it's only verbal. It heals 1d4 plus 3.
You're healing
The wyvern.
the wyvern, not Milo, who is still
He's fine. I still have a spell slot left, don't worry.
okay. You.
I'm not
cast-
just going to be like blowing my spells on the wyvern and be like, "Oh, halfling's nearly dead." Oh, never mind, it's
But
cool.
the wyvern, it looks over at Lillian and then it looks over at you and at some of its. I mean,
7 points. I managed to heal it max.
that's impressive. Yeah, you did a butt ton of damage to this thing. So yeah.
Again, just not making any sudden movements, but it.
No. But it's not leaving. It's not leaving the baby. And the baby, you can hear the baby sort of bleating and things, and Lillian's
Just gonna
creeping
go over to
around
it and
and-
inflict wounds. Wait, no.
Backing away.
backing away.
Cast butt flare as we drive on by.
Butt flare.
Double flare. Excellent. So everyone, is there anything else you're going to do before heading back towards the back to the sleds?
No, I think we've peed this thing off enough. I think we should just GTFO.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Okay.
for that lot are like literally on the sleds and still backing up, facing it, sort of thing. But
So yep, Lillian climbs in a little box, just wraps her hair up and puts the 2 chopsticks in the back of her head.
don't
and
forget your hat.
just whips the hat back on with the little ear flaps.
Little ear flaps.
And as soon as everyone are back on the sleds, quietly shuffles off. Everyone starts moving again, but kind of slowly out of the area, as gently as possible, not to enrage the beast.
Yeah, I don't want to have to kill it.
No. She says, yeah, the blood was from seal carcasses. The bones were scattered around the nest. But it pays to investigate these things. If they were travelers that had been attacked or something, then
Well, walk on it.
well, that was unfortunate. I'm sorry about that, but we have
Tell me
to.
about it. It's just like rents in my arm. And I'm like,
Yeah,
right.
we have to check
Mending
these
on
things.
myself, just healing my arm, and just like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, travelers do go missing from time to time. So if you noticed blood in the sand or whatever, sometimes it's
blood.
worth checking these things out. Sometimes it's lost travelers. Sometimes there's loot.
Yeah,
sometimes it's a big old dragoon. Well,
And the
wyvern.
snack size gets 11 hit points left, and I am tapped on spells.
Okay.
I just did maximum amount of healing on you with my cure wounds.
Yeah, I'm tapped on spells too.
11. Yeah.
11. That is the maximum amount I can heal.
Considering his hit point pool, that's quite good. And considering you were level 2, that was also pretty good. And honestly, I'm quite happy that the party got into and out of combat without feeling the need to straight murder the combatant. So
All those Drake scales.
yeah, it is
That's
possible.
a new set of armor right there.
We don't murder mamas looking after their babies. It's mean.
Yeah, well, she needs to not bite me first, doesn't she?
You stood
Mm.
on her.
Yeah.
Stood on her, yeah. I didn't do any damage. She then did 12 damage in a bite. I'm gonna smack her
point.
with my rolled up newspaper. It just happens my rolled up newspaper is a warhammer.
So just for clarity, she could have done 24 poison damage. So
Not to me. Everyone else, maybe.
Yeah, that would have been
Um,
sore.
Yeah,
Dwarven resistances, baby. Yeah.
Can I have dinner now, please?
she would have done physical damage plus the poison damage. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up there for this evening because
Before I get bitten by a wyvern.
gone on a little longer than normal. Thank you for joining us. If you like this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe. If you do subscribe, click the little bell because I give you notifications when videos go live, and we will catch you next time.
Ladies all, bye.
Bye.
Hey.
What? Tally-ho.
Tally ho, pip pip.
Tally-ho, pip-pip.
Excellent. Shall we get this show on the road?
No, currently we're all tweaking.
You're doing what? No, you didn't, because nobody took the dust.
No, nobody took the dust, Neil.
Oh yeah, we're riding sleds.
Do you want to take a handful of drugs? No, not really, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean-
gonna go with no.
I have the stats for the dust here. A little bit dust, a little bit dust.
Yes, I know, that's why none of us are like, no.
Why is it when I come up with something cool, like when people used to go into bars, they would say, "Give me the strongest thing in the bar," and I would say, "Okay,
You know,
here
right,
is the
okay.
strongest thing in the
Here's-
bar."
Stop. So,
Yes.
anybody who's listening to this, you put your hand in a fire, it burns, you don't do it again.
Mhm.
Neil's game, you go, give me the strongest thing in the bar, your character dies because they've just drunk Drano, you don't do it again. That
No,
is the be all
No.
and end all of that sentence. Neil's missing out.
it was ethanol floor cleaner, which is perfectly safe to drink, but
No,
it
it's
was
not.
also like 70% proof,
And
and
will
you
make
had
you
to
go
roll.
blind or dead or whatever. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I would never do anything to kill your characters, only mess them up fun time.
for you.
Yeah,
Which would then,
it just
you
makes,
know,
makes
stymie
it
the
funnier
game.
for me. No, it wouldn't.
I tell you what, Neil. Next time you offer me something fun, I will roll for it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
What, like a percentile dice or something?
Even I do it, odd I don't.
Okay, cool. Let's get the show on the road. Do massage that button. The massage. Yeah, the button.
Pound
of
it
the light.
into the ground like I would have done with that baby wyvern.
Right,
Oh.
I'm going because I've got to go to bed soon. I haven't had dinner yet,
So,
so
yeah, right.
catch you later.